Welcome back, everybody, to Satisfactory Update 8. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 66. In today's episode, guys, we are going to begin automating black powder. So with that said, let's get started with episode number 66. All right, so the copper sheets are fully automated, and now we need to branch this track out, and I think I'm gonna branch it out over in this direction. We got plenty of room over here, so I'm gonna go to the right with the track, and then we'll begin automating black powder. And so I am gonna start with by going out like this. And let's see what the height level of this foundation is if we stretch it way out here. So I'm just gonna go as far as I can with the foundation, and then yeah, that's gonna give me a better understanding on where I can put my platform to begin automating black powder. And yeah, we have plenty of room over here, so I think the best thing to do here is to begin. Ooh, I think we'll begin with the track. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then we'll carry that out like this. I'll delete that, and we'll come from right there. Nope, that's not gonna work. How about right here? So I'm gonna connect the rail at this point, and then from this point we can delete all the foundation. We can leave that like that, and we'll leave that as is. We'll fix that a bit later. Okay, and then we can come out with the track, but actually let's use the blueprint for this. So I'm gonna grab the blueprint. Okay. And I'm gonna grab the wall here, and I'm gonna zoop this down, and then I'm gonna grab my track. I'm gonna line it like so, just to make sure that is correct. Okay, it's not correct, so I'm gonna retry this. I think it's gonna be that. Yep, that's gonna work. So I'll snap that there, and then I can delete all this. Okay. And I'm gonna grab the wall again, and I'll snap that down, grab the blueprint. We'll snap it in there like so. I went the wrong direction with that, I believe. Let me try that again. So I'm gonna press 1, and there we go. Okay, good. And I'll grab the walls, and I'll bring that down, press 1, snap that like that. That is matching, right? Yep, okay. Excellent. Grab the wall, and let's bring that down. And I keep hitting the wrong button. I do apologize, and we'll snap that like so. Okay. And I will grab this. And how about we place one more, guys? Let's place one more. So I'm going to place another one here. Press 1. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Let's try that again. Okay, that's more like it. All right, excellent, guys. That is completed. And then what I can do is select Zoop, and I can bring this down. And I do need to construct eventually a track, a double track. This is a single track we've been working with, but if I start working with double tracks, that's going to be easier when it comes to automating trains. Okay, so this is a really good start, and it's very nice and elevated. And then I can grab this track. No. Okay, good. And I'm going to bring that as far as I can down here. Okay. And I'll just finish it up here. And I think that is aligned. It is. Okay, excellent, guys. So that is done. Ooh, I might want to consider making sure that I can branch out that way with the track. So I think I'm going to set the factory up over this cliff right here and take up this spot. Okay, so I'm going to delete the road barrier. And I'm going to extend the platform out here. Okay, it looks like I'm out of foundation, so I'm gonna go grab some concrete and then I'll lay down some more foundation. I'll get the train stations in here, and then yeah, we'll continue with this build here. So guys, I'll place a cut here and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. I placed down the train station and 3 freight stations, 2 which are going to be the coal and sulfur, and then the last one's going to be reserved for the black powder. So guys, let's just quickly go over to the transportation tab and place down a electric motor or electric locomotive, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna grab 3 cars. Okay, and that's gonna grab the coal, so we'll unload, and then the black powder is gonna go here, and that's gonna be loaded onto the last cart. Now, a question I have for myself and to you who are experienced with trains, you know, I'm not sure if I should actually grab, because I have another train that is picking up coal and sulfur, and then the 3rd car on that train is compacted coal, and I thought about using that train to dump off the coal and sulfur. But the thing is the last car has the compact coal, and if this ever gets empty, it will unload. Well, let me think about this. This is, yeah, so let's say it has a compact coal that's half loaded into one of the cars, the freight cars. It could potentially pick this one up, or if it's empty, it could pick this guy up. So that's a risk I don't want to take. So that's why I'm building a new train here to just pick up the coal and sulfur, and then this is what it will only be used for. But that doesn't seem efficient at all. I feel like I should place down a spacer here and then add the freight for the black powder, but I'm not sure what's the right way to go about this, guys. So that's a question I have for you guys. What do you guys usually do? Do you create a new train for each train station with their cars, or do you use the same train for like multiple things? And then how do you keep track of it all? That's a question I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys do and some advice on this. I'm just gonna go with the new train here. It's really expensive, and I'm running out of computers and a bunch of other components like heavy modular frames and these circuit boards, and I'm not automating these any longer. So yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so this is, we got to rename this train station, and I'm going to rename this. This is going to be coal, sulfur. I'm just going to place a space in here. And then this is going to be black powder. Okay. And so that's how I'm keeping track of all my trains here. And so, guys, I think we're ready to do the black powder build. And I need to make room for the black powder to come over here. Okay, excellent. And so I want to grab under the production tab, I'm going to grab a assembler. And I don't think I have a blueprint for this. No, I don't. I have... Yeah, I just don't have a blueprint for this. I need to make one. I really do need to make one. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to place down assembler, and I'm going to start... We're going to route all of the components underneath, of course. Maybe. We'll see. But I think I'm going to start from here. And I like to leave one tile. And I think we could place it right here. Okay. So I'll do 2. And I'm running out of cable, which is pretty wild. And we need to automate cable, guys. I mean, we got to automate cable, wires, iron plates, a bunch of screws, iron rods. I mean, we've got so much stuff to do, and so many more stations and trains, and I need so many components. It's ridiculous. So I might have to re-automate those things so that I can keep building these factories and train station. It's just crazy. Okay, so this is going to be black powder. Okay, black powder. And so how do I want to get everything in here? Well, I could route everything around. So one of the ways I could do this is grab under the logistics tab, I can grab a splitter, and we can do, you know, something like this and something like that. But this is going to be way too close. Way too close. Okay. So we would have to go... I'll hit H, and I'm going to nudge that back like that. See how that works. And that's off one tile. Oh, jeez. That was off one tile, Yonko. One tile off. Okay. So go up, delete those, and... let's cycle through, and we'll go like this. Okay, so that's one way we can do it. I've been going with this method because I actually like to see the belt exposed. It's really cool. I don't really like to hide the factory because these things are really cool looking. Belts are cool looking. Conveyor lifts and splitters. Why hide them in buildings? You know, the devs put a lot of work in designing all these things, and why hide it? Don't hide your factory, guys. Okay, so it would be something like this. That's one way of doing it. I actually like this one a bit better. Just because it's more exposed. So I could grab that. Okay, it's from the bottom and then up. Ooh, that's really tight there, though. This one is way too close. Okay, like this. Why does that look... Oh, it's because I was lining to this guy here. Okay. We'll delete this guy and we'll position him like this, so. And then from here, we can stack this and come from the bottom and up like that. Okay. So that's how we would route everything over. And then I would need some splitters for the bottom part. Like this. Okay. And then I would grab another set of these and I would align them like so. Like this. Yep. That looks about right, although I think that needs to be nudged over one tile. And I think that's correct. Yes, I think that's correct. And so from this side, I would grab and go like this. And then I would place down another one or smack it down. And there we go. Yes, looking really good. And then we can go up. And like that. Okay, so that's one way we can route all of this. Otherwise, we can route it from underneath. We will probably do that. We could route this underneath the outputs of everything, but we'll see. So the next step here is to get the material over here, which is always, I find, the hardest part because I struggle to get something I really like. And so we come over like this and around. I'm not sure if that's straight. No, that's not straight. So I'm not looking for that. So we'll try that again. We'll go back 2 and in like that. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. And then see, I hate using the stackable conveyor lifts, but you know, something like this. And this would go right here. And then that would curve in like that. Okay. And then from here, we would do another 90. Like so. And then we would take from here, we would go right in like that. Okay. So let's take a look at that, and you know what? That looks actually pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. And let me see what it looks like if I place down some factory zones. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Okay. And so we route all that in, and I want to change this to a, well, let me see here. 15 and 15 per minute. Yeah, so I'm going to change this to a Mark IV. Okay, and then from here we go in, and up here we go in over there. And we're going to make a lot of black powder because I do want to also automate these Nobilis, but we need to automate steel pipes as well. We've got so much to re-automate and get back on the factory. So I'm going to do 6 of these assemblers if, oh, I don't have enough cables. I think I might be able to craft some of these cables up. So I'm going to place down a craft bench, and we should have some wire, right? Yeah, so I'm going to craft some up really quickly here. Okay. All right. So let's see how far that gets me. So we're going to do another one here. And another one here. Okay. And then I forgot how many are we getting of the black powder. So 30, 60, 90, so 120 black powder altogether. I think that's a good start, guys. I think that's a really good start. And like I said, all of the factories that I am building are expandable. So we can expand those in the future if need be. Okay, and I'll come down here and we'll go from here to there. And here to there. Nope, 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 nope. Like that. Okay, excellent. Okay, and then we need to just finish routing this in. So we'll go from in here and then up there. And of course into the assemblers. And very soon, guys, we'll never have to worry about ammo again. Okay, excellent, guys. Excellent. All right, so this is all routed from the inside. And that's looking pretty good, guys. That's looking pretty good. I like what I see here. So the next step here is to add another layer of foundation. And do I want to route this underneath or not? Well, let's see here. So let's go over to the logistics tab, and I'm going to grab the merger because we want to merge all these. We want to merge all these. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. And we could do the same on this side. Okay. And then from here, so this is 30, 60, 90, so we can use a Mark II belt to offload the black powder. And that one's off one tile. And like so. And then we can... Is this... Is that going the wrong way? Okay, I thought it was. Okay, and that's off one tile. 1 pixel, whatever you like to call it. I just call it a tile. 1 millimeter. I don't know. All right, and then in like that. And then let's do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna grab the conveyor belt, click Mark II, and yeah, let's just go right into the merger. Okay. Very nice. And we'll go out one more foundation. And then from here, we can load in our material. So we can come out here and we can connect it here. So this will be a Mark II. And over here, this is going to be Mark II as well. So we'll come out to this point, go back 2, and route that in. And then from here, we need to use, I'm just going to use a Mark IV. Okay, we don't really need it, but we'll do it. And there go. There we have it, guys. We have now routed the entire factory. And it's looking really good. I really like the design of this. In fact, I think I need to come out with the factory zone out to here and out to here. But in fact, I think for this section here, I'm going to use the half zone and see how that looks. That looks pretty good. And then we can use a half zone over here as well to match the other side. Like that. Okay. And then from this point, we can delete all this. And this as well. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. And then if I really want to, I could place a half foundation. Not right there, but I want to place it like this so that we match the endpoint over there. So it looks like I have foundation going around. And that looks good. And then to finish this design off, what I am going to do is head over to the architecture tab, and I'm going to grab some modern railing and do something like this. Okay, and I got to start over here with the railing and then nudge it over. And let's knock down this tree. Okay. Okay, there we have it, guys. There we have it. There we have it. I feel like we should just place a full zone, factory zone here. Like that, and then grab the railing and place it there. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. And I'll place the final one over here. Okay. All I have to do is route the power in, and then we'll call the train in here to begin offloading all of the coal and sulfur, and we're going to see if the train can make it over here. Well, it is... Okay, yeah, we're doing our own train here to grab everything. So we'll see how he does, and then we'll fix any issues with any path signals or block signals. So, guys, I am going to route in the power really quickly. I'm going to get that all set up, and then we will work with the train. All right, so I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. After a few hours of working with the routing of the trains, block signals, and pathway signals, I finally was able to automate these trains here at the end of the factory, and it was a headache, guys. I'm working with 2 trains and just a small amount of tracks with a bunch of stations. And at this point, I need to find a new method of a train system, and that's going to be 2-track system instead of a 1-track system, and that's just going to make everything a whole lot easier here. And yeah, because this was super difficult to get set up here, but I finally got it figured out. I set up all of the blocks, added all the pathway signals, and yeah, the trains are now working. Thank goodness. Wow. And as you can see, the 2 trains are cooperating, but it took a while, guys. It took a while with several crashes of the trains, and but it's working now, guys. And so with this all taken care of, let's take a look at the black powder factory. It is fully automated, guys. We are automating black powder for the very first time in Satisfactory. And take a look at that, guys. We have black powder. Wow. Look, we have all of the coal and sulfur routed out and into the factory, and then we got a full stockpile of black powder, as you can see, fully stocked. And you know, when a item is fully stocked in a freight station, you know, I was spending a couple hours, few hours trying to route all these trains. But we're all set, guys. So I'm going to hit tab and I'm going to say black powder is done. And that includes the train stations, all of the cosmetics, and the routing of the trains. Yeah, I mean, this episode alone took 5 hours after work trying to get this all set up, but it's all done, guys. We're rocking and rolling here, and we're going to be incorporating a double track moving forward, because the system I'm working with right now is out of control. And so hopefully the double track system is going to work, and everything's become a lot more smoothly. So guys, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next episode when we begin automating smokeless powder and then right into rifle ammo. So you guys have a wonderful day there. Take care. Bye.